Very God, huh?
Look at him.
Gang, gang, gang.
Look at him. So you guys, I want to bring out this video on LaMelo Ball and Anna Chaves just because we got some things we got to talk about. So throughout these past 2 weeks, a lot of people has been sending me screenshots and DMs on Instagram requesting for me to make an updated video talking about LaMelo Ball and Anna Chaves' current situation. So first thing first, let's talk about LaMelo Ball. So we all know LaMelo is currently 20 years old. He won a Rookie of the Year award last year, and he currently is entering his second year in the NBA playing with the Charlotte Hornets. He's also still on his rookie year deal. So when they played against the Indiana Pacers last night, LaMelo Ball, he played 29 minutes during that game, and he put up 31 points, 7 assists, 9 rebounds. He shot 47 field goal percentage and 77% from the three-point line. LaMelo literally came into the game hot. He was shooting lights out from the three-point line, and he was just being really consistent with his game, getting his teammates open shots, and just being the floor general we all know he is. And I'm just very excited because this is only the beginning of the season. That was their first game of the season, you guys. And LaMelo is already showing us how comfortable he is. Like, it's just so unreal how he plays. It seems like he already been in the league for at least 5+ years, you guys. And I always realized that about him during his rookie year in the NBA. I remember at first he wasn't even starting just because James Borrego, they was really wishy-washy about LaMelo. But every time he got playing time on the court, you can just tell that he knew exactly what he was doing, and he already knew that he was the top dog on the court. So all he had to do was prove to everybody that he's that guy. And as you can see, he won a Rookie of the Year award last year. And now for this upcoming season, everybody is already chanting MVP for LaMelo Ball during the first game of the season. So you already know LaMelo, he's finna be fired up. He's definitely going to try his absolute hardest to carry this team to the playoffs, because we all know last year they lost in the play-in tournament against the Indiana Pacers. That's why they're starting off their first game of the season against the Indiana Pacers, because the Pacers is the reason why the Charlotte Hornets did not make the playoffs last year. So it's really good to see that they beat this team this time for their first game, and it's going to be a long season. LaMelo just got to stay locked in and help his team get dubs. They were so close last year, but we all know once LaMelo Ball suffered his wrist injury, it led him to sit out for a few games, and that's when the Charlotte Hornets, they start to lose a lot more games without LaMelo Ball being in the lineup, even though they were still able to stay in a playoff race. You know, between the 8th and 9th seed, they had to compete in the play-in tournament, but they ended up losing. And LaMelo Ball, he had to rush himself back on the court throughout his rookie year. So at the end of the day, it was nothing but positive signs for the Charlotte Hornets. We all know they picked up some new players throughout this offseason and also drafted some new guys as well. So for this upcoming season, you can tell that they really do have good teammate chemistry, because you can just tell, man, just watch how these guys play. They move the ball a lot as well. And also throughout this offseason, they traveled to Miami when Terry Rozier had a training camp. He hosted a training camp for their entire team just to get the new guys plugged in and just also get the teammate chemistry right. And as you can see, it's currently working, because they won their first game. They're 1-0 against the Pacers, and their next game is against the Cleveland Cavaliers tomorrow. Now let's move on to the spicy stuff. So just recently, a lot of people has been sending me screenshots and DMs on Instagram showing me that LaMelo Ball and Anna are following each other on Instagram. So you already know I had to do my own research, and of course it was true. When I saw it, the first thing I thought of was, okay, they clearly had a conversation about following each other because they know the world is watching. And two things came to my mind. Okay, the first thing is they're officially together. That's why they did it. And the second thing is Anna probably forced LaMelo to follow her on the ground just to show that, you know, they're together. But at the same time, I just had to think about it. I'm just like, man, I don't really know. That's why it took me a little while to make this video, because I just wanted to wait and see if I could find out more information. So we all know just recently LaMelo just played his first game against the Indiana Pacers, right? So check this out, you guys. After the game, LaMelo decides to put on a post-game supervillain outfit to match his Lamborghini Urus, which is actually looking really, really dope. You know, highlighted colors. The dude about 6'6", 6'7", looking like a real tall highlighter for real, but he's looking real dope. But at the end of the day, when I looked at the comments, right, I see that Anna, she decided to comment under his picture, and she put the heart eyes emoji. Then LaMelo, he responded to her and he put the kissing face emoji and put the hearts as well. So right when I saw that just automatically gives it away that they're together, you guys, and they don't care to hide it from the world, because at first they was hiding it from the world, as you can see, and that's why I was making all these videos. But they clearly see my videos because they're not hiding it no more, you guys. They are not hiding. You can tell they just don't care at all, because this is the first time I ever even seen LaMelo even responding to her or her even comment on one of his pictures for real. Now let's rewind back to October the 8th. One day before Anna Chaves' birthday. So I want you guys to check this out. During that day, LaMelo and Anna clearly got in a big argument because she was on Twitter basically venting out her feelings, and you can just tell her and LaMelo was arguing. She was saying something like, "I truly hate when people waste my time." Then after that, she made another tweet and said, "Working on me, mind, body, and soul." And that was one day before her birthday. So let's fast forward a few hours later during the same day on October the 8th. So during that night, she decided to go out and party for her birthday. She was with some friends and some guy, I don't know who it was, right? But when you was watching the video, you can see that Anna was wearing LaMelo Ball's little French chain once again, and she was wearing the 1-of-1 chain. Now, if you guys watched my previous video when I made talking about LaMelo Ball got Anna pregnant on his birthday, I was explaining to you guys during that video on how she was wearing LaMelo's little French chain and also the 1-of-1 chain. So as you can see, 1 month later, she's still wearing it. So it seems like LaMelo probably let her have it, or maybe he gave it to her as a gift. And another thing that I have peeped is that LaMelo recently bought her a #1 chain. So it seems like Melo is really spending a bag on Anna Chaves, because she's getting a lot of jewelry from LaMelo, and she be showing to the world that, you know, she be getting it from him for real, you guys, because even on October the 13th, I guess LaMelo bought her more gifts and she posted it on her Instagram story. And I think it was the same day he bought her the chain as well. So LaMelo is really spending a bag on this girl, you guys. Like, he really is. Now, when we go back to October the 8th during that night when she was partying and stuff, you can just see, you know, she was getting lit. I ain't gonna show all the footage and stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie, Anna, she's a baddie. I don't blame LaMelo for acting the way he's acting over her, even though she just recently turned 32 years old and LaMelo is only 20. That's a 12-year difference, which is kind of big. I know a lot of people got problems with that. Honestly, it happens a lot in the real world. And on top of that, LaMelo's an NBA player. He's getting paid millions, so honestly, he could talk to any girl he wants. Like, let's get serious now. But I really feel like the reason why he really likes Anna is because of her personality. I could tell that she really do got a good personality, and she's like easy to talk to and kind of like kind-hearted. Just look at the things she tweet, look at the quotes she posts and stuff like that. Even though, you know, I don't know her like that, and you can't really get it messed up. A lot of these females, you know, they got another side of them as well. But I'm just saying, I can tell that she really do support LaMelo, because when I was explaining in my previous video, she was always beside him when he dealt with his wrist injury. Anna was beside him without nobody knowing and all types of stuff. So it really is deeper than a lot of us even knows, you guys. They been was talking for quite a while now. All you gotta do is go watch my previous videos. I have been on this ever since people had showed me when she pulled up to the Charlotte Hornets versus the Sacramento Kings game last year. That's the first time I ever seen or heard of her. And as you can see, coming to find out, that's actually LaMelo Ball's girl. I definitely want you guys to leave y'all comments and opinions below on how y'all feel about Anna Chaves. I know she just turned 32 years old, like I said, but hey, man, y'all just gotta understand it from LaMelo Ball's perspective, and that's why I actually do support their relationship. But at the same time, it's just like, I don't know how to feel, because I don't know her intentions, you guys. This girl, she's way older than him. She's been in the game for quite a while. LaMelo, he's a youngin'. Of course, he got money, he's getting paid, but it's just like, bro, at the end of the day, you have to know exactly what you're doing messing with these type of females, you guys, because she ain't dumb. She's definitely smart. I definitely want y'all to leave y'all comments and opinions below on how y'all feel about this. I thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you press the notification button. T-Gang, we out.